Hello there. In this episode, we have prepared some scenarios and are picking out anime or manga characters with who we want to do said scenario. The scenarios are the following: inhale, going on a date, going to the cinema, being roommates with, studying or going to school with, either going out to eat or cooking something together, sharing a hobby, playing video games, going to vacation, going shopping, making a business together, going to a theme park, being a spy, an assassin, or something else, going outside and taking a stroll, better known as touch grass. We also ask you, viewers or listeners, which characters you would do some of the scenarios that we listed. So write your answer in the comments, and if you want to know our answers, check out the episode.
Yep. Then should we go start with the first one?
Yes.
The first one is the date one, and I've picked Kaguya Shinomiya from Love is War, obviously. The first one would be like a random in quotation marks encounter at the cafe. So you want to play cool, you meet her at the cafe, but then it turns into a battle. Who makes the first one blush? Something like this is my first scenario.
And your goal is that she pays the coffee for you because she's loaded, right?
Yes, because she's stacked.
In the money sense, not in the other sense that you normally would expect.
Yes. So it's basically like a battle who can make the other one first blush.
Like in the series.
Yes.
Should I
That's my
go
first
on?
scenario.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I have picked out Azusa from Grand Blue Dreaming. I picked out because she's a nice person. She's easy to get along with. You can drink with her, play some games, chat, chill. You would just have a good time. It would also be not so complicated. It doesn't matter if you're nervous or if you don't have anything to do because you will just chill and get along. So it will be a mixture between date and hanging out.
Mm.
Plus looks are nice. Simple answer.
I see. So next up we have going to the cinema, and here I picked out Miku, but Miku Nakano from Quintuplets. But she would decide which movie we are going to watch, and she would go for the historical drama, of course,
Yes,
because she
obviously.
likes historic. Um, she then discusses with you about Japanese war strategies, but you would be like, "What are you talking about?"
Aww.
Yeah, but she would find it somewhat cute because you try your best to talk with her.
Probably yes.
Yes, because she's into it, and you show some interest in her favorite topic, so
She would
she would find
appreciate
it
the
good.
gesture.
Yes, yes, and that's the cinema for me.
For me, I have now the first villain in this list. Because I made rules for myself that I can pick villains if we are erasing everything but the scenario that we have. I picked Makima because it's great to go into the cinema with Makima because she has a lot of expertise and is a film buff. If we erase that she's evil and everything. But if you're just going to the movies with Makima, you will have a great time.
Mm,
She will pick out a great movie that you can enjoy.
definitely.
So that's it for me with the movies.
Yes, okay. I on living together, I have picked Levi because he would what do you call it?
Clean everything up.
Yes, he would swing. What's the
Swing.
word in English? What?
Swing.
Swing, also zwingen.
Ach, I, I
He
understand.
would force me. He would force me
Yes.
to clean
I
up.
thought you meant swinging around.
No, he would force me to clean up. So I have to clean like every second day of the week. So my room would be much cleaner than it is now. And I would really appreciate that if I would really do that in real life.
So I now understand why you recommended me a certain show to watch this month. I see. But that's
So,
off topic.
yes, but in the end, my room is clean again, and I'm happy that I can live in a clean apartment.
I've picked out a similar character like you. I picked Aki from Chainsaw Man. Aki's
Hmm,
also very clean and meticulous with his apartment and doesn't like when it's get dirty. But what I think like about Aki as roommate that he can warm up to you if you live long enough together and have enough contact. So that's why
yeah,
Aki would be a great roommate.
definitely. Is this your scenario?
The next one is studying or going to school with. I have picked out Coco from Witched Atelier because she's so happy when she learns about magic and sees the magic. And going to school or studying with a character who really enjoys what they're studying, no matter the topic, when you can see their passion, their drive, their happiness, I would be happy too, so, and enjoy my time more. It's the same with your history example with Miku. When you're going to a history movie with her, you enjoy it more because she's so happy about it.
Hmm,
Even though you maybe don't like history as much.
yeah. Should I go on?
Yes, I'm finished.
For me, I have picked something similar. I have picked Kanjiro Kamaboko. Um, yes, he would be something similar to that. He would be happy, he would be motivating. He would gladly give me his notes so I can copy it
Yeah.
when I forget my homework. And we would learn a lot together, so we can both pass the tests and stuff.
Interesting. I thought you would say Senku.
Why would I say thank you?
In
I mean,
studying,
yeah, I mean he's smart, but he wouldn't let me copy his notes. He would just, I don't know, he would,
copying is for noobs. You need to get your own stuff right.
yeah, something like this.
Should we go on with the next one?
Yes.
I've picked out two possibilities. It's either going out to eat with someone in a restaurant, for example, or cooking something together. I've picked the last one, and I've chosen Amir from Bright Story because she would go hunt, and then we would cook what she hunted together. Well, because I haven't eaten something hunted, basically, in my life, and I think it would be an interesting experience to at least try
Mm,
it once.
yes.
You can go on.
For me, I would just pick L from Death Note. I would go on a cake date with him and have some deep conversations. He would analyze me, I would analyze him. Yes, and it feels like an interrogation from the police. Basically, we both interrogate each other. It would be funny, actually.
We're talking about eating, my friend.
Yeah, a cake date. We would eat a
Oh, cake.
cake.
Sorry. I understand. Fake.
No cake.
I
Cake
see.
date.
Then I have misspoken.
But in the end, we didn't eat any cake. We just interrogated each other.
I see, I see.
Yeah, would be funny.
Yes. The next one is sharing a hobby. Well, I've picked out my current hobby, reading, and I would read together with Joker Kim from Omniscient Reader. Because just like me, he can get lost in something that he reads and really enjoys it and become a lore master, basically. I know the series in and out. He's like a One Piece fan. He just knows everything, every theory, every character, what is going to happen in which situation. So,
Crazy.
one of us, basically.
Yes. That's it.
Yes, that was a quick
Um,
one.
for me, I've picked Martin Kitagawa from My Intercept Darling. Yes, we would just do cosplay, double cosplay photo shooting. She would drag me into it basically, but I would go along with her. I would put down lofty cosplay to impress her, and then we do some cosplay photo shoots in the park, which would be quite funny.
Yes. Here also the
And
same for in the studying aspect is true that the passion from her spreads to you then, right?
yes, and you would really enjoy it in the end, and you would have a good time actually doing those photos, those poses.
Understandable.
Mm,
I've also thought about something like that, but I've chosen my current hobby, being a reader, so
I see, I see.
the next one, gaming. Well, I've picked another villain. It's Sato from Arjun, because his whole stick in the Arjun story is that he plays video games in real life, that he tries to make Call of Duty cutscenes, play COD in real life, and do all the stuff that he did in shooters because they got too boring, and he's an undying terrorist. And he does it for a thrill. And playing video games with someone like that could be fun. Playing a shooter with Sato, not gonna
Mm,
lie. So that's why I would play COD with Sato. Some Warzone
I
we were
see.
dropping in hot and making an easy 20 bomb, both of us.
I see.
I was actually good in COD back in the days when I was a youngling. And Black Ops 1 was a mainstream COD. Like 15 years ago or 14 years ago.
That's a long time ago, actually.
Yes, I'm old.
I see, I see. Old man. For me, I would pick obviously Soda from No Game No Life, because this motherfucker would win me every League of Legends game, and I would be a grandmaster in LoL because he's a cheat code in real life. He knows every mechanic in League of Legends. He would
Yes,
just one-shot ADCs and tanks.
duo queuing.
Yes, he would carry me with support.
With support,
Yeah.
I played League with you. You need to sharpen your movement then.
He would just carry me. I wouldn't have to do anything.
Then you should be with support. And he should be the AD carry kiting machine, vein spotting left and right, tumbling
He
everyone
would
into the ground.
he would just go any role he wants to because this guy, yeah, he
He's a
would just
meme.
know every champ's mechanics. Yes, Soda would be a great pick for gaming. But he can also play other games. He can play every game basically.
Yes. He would also be a great buddy for cope games.
Yes.
He would basically make. Do you know Let Me Solo Her? Let Me Solo Her?
Yes.
Yes. Then you get what I mean.
Yeah. Next up is vacation together.
Yes,
Do you have a spelling mistake there?
possibly.
um, for vacation, I would go to the beach with Toru from what's the show called again? Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
I see.
She has some good assets. You can just fly over the ocean and enjoy the view of the ocean. You could just hang out and
You could fly to some small island, be alone.
yes, you could crush some melons. It's she's a very good character to make vacation with because she's funny, she's loyal, she's yeah, you could have a great time with her.
Yes, I can see that. I've picked. Are you finished?
Yes.
I've picked out and Iori and, if possible, the rest of a Grand Blue gang, and they would travel with them to Okinawa, to the beach. We were playing the famous Grand Blue drinking games, drinking, and going to dive. And chilling at the beach, grilling something there, having a trip to a nearby island. We would basically do everything that they are doing in Grand Blue,
Mm, I
but
see.
with less tripping and maybe less drinking for me because I'm old and I can't hold my liquor as well as when I was a youngling.
Cringe.
I can still drink more than you
Nah,
by by a mile.
nah.
I'm 40 kilos heavier than you. Don't- So I obviously can drink more than you.
I don't think so.
Yes.
No, not 40.
Yes.
Maybe 30.
But let's go on to the next one.
Next one is going to shopping together. And here I've picked out Guju Satoru from JJK. So basically, he's a fraud, yes, but you can go sunglasses shopping with him really easily because he knows the style of every sunglasses. He know what would fit you. He would be very quick there. Yes,
Plus, he's fun to have around. He's a funny guy.
yes, he does a lot of fun.
Mm. Can I go on?
Yes.
I've picked out someone from a show that you have recently watched. It's Gamma from Eminence in the Shadow.
Ah.
There are some obvious reasons.
Hmm.
First, we would visit the stores that she has, so no lines.
Hmm.
I can go in easy. Everything would be either free or she can pay because she's loaded.
True.
Plus, she knows a lot about the things that the store sells because she made them. And we would go to always the best and most innovative stores because she knows her business.
Hmm.
I only need to be careful with one thing because she falls over and trips often, so maybe I should hold her arm that she doesn't face plant. That would be the only struggle that I have.
I see, I
Everything
see.
else would be a smooth shopping trip.
I see. So for my next character, I have to search up his name because okay.
While you search for next categories making a business together.
Yes, I have him. And I've picked Izaya Orihara from Durarara. Um, yes, this guy is a great businessman. He does make a lot of money with his shady businesses,
Ah, this guy.
selling information about peoples to others so they can exploit their weaknesses and stuff.
I see.
He's a very, very good businessman. And he knows how to make money.
Yes, it would be something like an information broker.
Yeah.
That kind of business you would do.
Mm.
Well, for me, I've picked out. I made a business with Tsukina. She's the heroine from The Saviors of Book Cafe in Another World. And the title of the manga tells you already which business I would make.
Mm.
Maybe not in the isekai world, but it would be really cool to have a book cafe, something like a public library, where people can visit you, you can drink coffee together, eat something together, maybe drink a beer or wine together, and read together and talk about the stuff that you read and enjoy. I don't know if the business would be profitable, but in our world, but it would be really cool to have something like that.
Mm.
That would be my business, a book cafe.
I see, I see. For the next thing, I have the theme park, and there I would go with 02 from Darling in the Franxx, because
Mhm.
she would be so overwhelmed with the whole situation. She doesn't know what the theme park is. She would be full of joy. I would give her cotton candy, and she would be so happy. It would be cute to see her being that happy and getting those new impressions.
Understandable.
Yep.
Are you a theme park enjoyer yourself, or
I enjoy the roller coasters.
yes, I was when I was little very often in theme parks when I visited America frequently with Disney World and Universal Studios.
Ah, okay.
And obviously roller coasters are great, yes.
Yeah. They give so
Fun.
much adrenaline. It's so nice.
The only thing that is not fun is the wait time when you have to wait an hour or something. This was
Yeah,
pain when you were a little child.
true.
Couldn't stand still for 3 minutes.
Mm,
But nowadays when we are old and having someone that we like with us, this would be no problem.
yep, definitely. So who do you pick?
I can go with the next one. It's being the spy, an assassin, or something similar. Here I've picked the most boring answer. It's Lloyd. Because Lloyd is just a great spy. Because he's like Tom Cruise with his face masks. And those are really useful when you're a spy.
Mm,
Plus, he not only has the masks, but he's also a great actor, which is needed. Because when your face looks different, but you can't act like a character that you're representing, then the mask is useless. So
yes.
I would learn from him how to make a mask, learn his great acting skills, and also some of the martial fights, because being a spy is tough work, and I need to be fit and I need to fight. Because when I get busted, I need to get out somehow out of a sticky situation.
Mm, definitely true. For me, I have picked Anya Forger. I would do some spy training with her. She would just draw something on paper, and I just have to encode her code that she drew. Um, yes, I would put on a nut suit and would call me Agent Nussknacker, as it is called.
Nutcracker.
Yes, Nutcracker. Um, and I have to encode her code that she drew, basically. And
Mm-hmm.
as we all know, her drawings are real champ. She would just draw, and I would just call what it is, basically.
An artistic piece of work.
Yes. So I would encode her um, hidden code.
should we go on to the last one?
Yes.
It's going outside and taking a stroll. And before we start, that's also something I want to do this in the next time more. Because I have only one course in this uni semester, and I don't want to sit all day at home like a certain other guy in gaming. So I thought about, why don't I just go out, touch grass, and read some manga there? That would be nice. I would be walking outside doing something healthy, having fresh air, and reading manga there. Far away from YouTube and the other stuff that is annoying.
I see.
Basically, I can read in full concentration because I
Hmm.
would turn my handy off.
Just,
But oh,
yes.
sorry, you can go on.
That sounds like a lovely idea, actually.
Maybe you can join me at some point.
I don't know.
If you turn off your smartphone and don't be at it 24/7. But the person with who I would be touching grass and going outside is the Fable from the manga The Fable. Because there's one scene which is really funny. Our MC Fable wanted to train a bit, and because of that he went camping. Seven vs. the Wild Style, it's a popular show in Germany. He would go camping with just a knife. And the guy that invited him said, I can join you, I can go with you. And he tried to go with him, and, well, it was really rough and he had not a great time. So we basically me trying to survive with a survival pro in the wilds. But at least Fable, like in the series, would protect me from bears or something like that who attacked us, so I would be safe.
Hmm.
You also would hunt some snake and then we can eat the snake. So food and protection, easy clip.
Yes.
And I would go camping and do survival, something that interests me as well, but doing survival is obviously kind of dangerous, so I'm not going to do that alone.
Yeah.
That would be not smart.
And you actually need the social interactions with another person because you would go crazy without it.
Yes. If you try it for like, say, a week or something,
Hmm.
that would be rough.
Yeah. Introverts like being like, I could live with a year without talking to anyone.
Or can try.
Yes. And I would go with Inosuke Hashibara from Demon Slayer. It would be, at first, it would be a boring stroll in the forest. But then he spotted something in the far distance, a boar or an elk. Elk? What?
Elk.
Let's say
Elk.
reindeer or something.
Deer or elk.
Yeah. And then he would go crazy after it, screaming after it, taking out his knife and chasing after it.
So
But
like
then,
a crazy version of Amir that I proposed earlier.
yes. But then he would slay it and he would bring me his head like a trophy. Something
And
like
then you
this.
would have a deer head, and he would have a boar head. And you were
Mm,
buddies.
yes.
So also some kind of survivalish scenario.
Yes.
Interesting. Then that's the last one, and that's it with this shorter episode. But I think we still had a lot of content, even though the
Mm,
episode was short. We had a
yeah.
lot of categories and scenarios.
Mm, yes.
What will we do next episode?
For next episode, I have planned something like a tournament between characters. Um, where we make like a real tournament. How do you call this thing? Tournament
Bracket.
tree, yeah, bracket.
Bracket.
Um, and we let characters fight against each other in who would survive if they spawned in the real world. For example, if Tanjiro spawned in our world, would he survive?
There are some sites where we can fill that in. It's, I think, called bracket fights or something like that. Where
Yes,
we can make our bracket and put in the pictures and all of that.
yes,
Just like Killbreaker.
that's exactly what I meant with it. And in the end, there's one winner. So, yes, we will make a tournament about who can survive in the real world. Because some anime worlds are very, very different from our world. And we want to see who can really survive in our world if they were spawned
Yes.
here. With our technology, with what do we
Surviving
have?
means fit in this world, right?
Yes, yes, fit in this world.
Okay, understand.
Work culture, technology, shopping,
Having a
everything.
daily life. Yes, yes, I just wanted to get sure before
Mm?
I misunderstand. That sounds like a good idea.
Yes. So that's what we will do in the next episode. I
Then
I
have a
hope
nice
you
day.
yes, have a nice day, and I hope you will join in if you want to know who's gonna win and who's gonna be in the tournament.
And don't forget to write in the comments which scenarios you would do with which anime character.
Yes,
Also important.
I'm very interested to hear your stories. It's something like a fan fiction, and it would be actually funny to hear them.
More like wish fulfillment at for some categories, definitely.
Mm.
Bro picked his top waifus in most of the categories with Zero to a Nino. Definitely wish fulfillment.
Miko, not Nino.
Oh, so I misspoke, sorry. Wrong name.
So yeah, join in for the next episode, and thank you for joining in to this episode.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Have a good
Have a nice
time.
day. Bye.
Bye.